How's it going, JDM crew? Welcome back to the channel, and you know what time it is. It's definitely another inventory video time. And this one, as you can tell, is a Forester STi, and it is genuine. You're going to be impressed by the miles for sure. And this is actually quite stock. It's just a few minor mods, but for the most part, quite OEM. That's kind of like the shocking part about it is these are usually a bit harder to find in lower mileage, so this was definitely something we needed to get for you guys. So let's have a look inside, and as you can tell here, not too many mods. We've got the OEM steering wheel with airbag, and got the STi seats, and of course, because it's a wagon, plenty more room for basically 4 full-size adults and a kid in the middle, or a small buddy of yours maybe. So you can actually have 5 adults in here. And well, I'm not going to condone anything, but there's definitely room for more buddies if you just happen to need that situation, or all the cargo you guys might have on a road trip. So oh yeah, let me just point out the mileage here though. That being only 125,000. It's only, there we go, as you can see, it's only like what, 70,000 I think, so for the age that's actually pretty good, and the maintenance has been kept up. We have some of the records for that, as well as the timing belt was replaced a little while ago, so pretty much whoever had this before kept it in really good shape. As you can see, we got a Caro's area audio system, and we got the controller there as well. Smells pretty good in here too. Of course, they kept it in decent shape, but they also have an air freshener in here, so we got that sort of citrus smell in there. If you guys have ever seen the marine squash or different like imported fresheners like that, that's what we got here. And so I'm going to jump into the engine bay so you guys can see what's going on there. Yeah, we got a few other wiring things for the gizmos there. We do have the ETC system for those of you here in Japan, but if you're overseas, I know that doesn't do much for you. And of course the hood scoop there. So let's jump in. And so yeah, we do have the STi components here, the carbon fiber STi strut bar. You know, we do have the slightly different intercooler, so the STi version. We do have a Blitz higher pressure coolant cap there, so just helps a little bit if you're driving a little bit heavier, or you happen to be off-road and you're pushing it a bit. And we do have a grounding kit on here, so pretty much OEM with a couple of minor things on here, and really smooth, very nice running. Actually, it was quite enjoyable while heading on over here to our warehouse. But yeah, with the suspension on here, just everything's running real smooth. We do have a couple of stickers for the maintenance. The timing belt was switched out about 96,000, and that would be about like 4 or 5 years ago. And a couple of other maintenance items here. So also the upkeep on the AC, which the AC and heater are working good in this. So obviously for a vehicle that you would be having plenty of room for more riders, you guys can be traveling in comfort. So all-wheel drive, turbo, and comfortable. It's all here. Well, a lot of you Subi guys already know. And so yeah, they did have some other patches on there for like sound deadening, so they did have just some minor creature comforts here just to keep everything in good shape. Yeah, so there's also like one of the other points there for the grounding kit. So they do have it on the engine in various places, and they did upgrade the well, basically your standard tune-up items there for the spark plugs and spark plug wires and such. So definitely whoever had it before kept up on that maintenance real well. And I'll just pop open the trunk just because it's you get to see all that cargo space, even though I kind of showed it earlier. Boom. Oh, and for that controller up front, that was for this subwoofer here, so they do have a smaller subwoofer from Pioneer, so it's Caro's area all around. And we got the side pockets here for your cargo needs, as well as a 12 volt 100 watt. That's probably like a 10 amp fuse on that for DC power. If you had any accessories, air pump, if you're going to be like using that for your bikes off-road, or for emergency cases, if you actually just needed to air up your tire and you had like one of those electric pumps like we actually have here. Very, very handy. Or if you just wanted to like hook up a TV or something. And so they actually do have a couple of stuff on here. We do have this, as well as a little bit of a grip spray from the previous owner, and the emergency stuff there for the triangle. And I believe we had the rest of the tools and such were here. Yep, there you go. So everything that you really need. Very handy. And of course plenty of cargo space. So sorry about the glare, but you guys get the idea. It's got it all. And that rear spoiler. Oh yeah, and definitely one thing I wanted to mention was how everything is looking here underneath. Yeah, given the mileage and everything, this is in quite good shape. You know, it's not quite 100,000 miles. We're sitting at around about 120 some thousand kilometers, so it's still a good bit of use, but quite really, it's quite good overall. It's a really good condition overall underneath here. Yeah, as you can see, we've got a few aftermarket replacements here, definitely supporting the suspension really well. But just, this is really in great condition. Yeah, over in these areas around the engine, it's actually quite surprising for a boxer. So this is actually quite nice. Well, as always, guys, you know what to do. If you have any questions, or if you're looking for more info on this or any other vehicle or the process, just hit us up, info@jdm-expo.com. Our sales guys will be able to take care of you, let you know how things are going. Definitely for the shipment worldwide, there are some hiccups in some areas, but overall things have been pretty smooth on opening up here in Japan. And other than in some areas where you might have a restriction on the types of vehicles and the age of vehicles, for the most part things have been pretty smooth on getting cars out of here. So definitely hit us up if you're looking for something like this, or if you got something else in mind, we'll let you know your options. Our sales guys will be able to get back to you within about 24 to 48 hours. You can DM us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You know what to do. So take care, guys. Keep the JDM dreams alive, and we'll see you in the next one.